This week in apps, Honey's $4 billion exit, a new plan for iOS 14, Apple's new developer resource. Welcome back to This Week in Apps, the TechCrunch series that recaps the latest OS news, the applications they support, and the money that flows through it all. What are developers talking about? What do app publishers and marketers need to know? How are politics impacting the App Store and app businesses? And which apps are everyone using? This week, we're looking at several major stories, including the whopping $4 billion PayPal just spent on browser extension and mobile app maker, Honey, as well as the release of the Apple Developer app, a new plan for iOS 14, Google Stadia's launch, are gaming's next big hit, or flop? E-commerce app trends, Microsoft's exit from voice assistant mobile apps, and so much more. Plus, did you hear the one about the developer who got kicked out from his developer account by Apple, leaving his apps abandoned? Headlines: Apple to overhaul iOS development strategy after buggy iOS 13 launch. Apple's iOS 13 release was one of its worst, in terms of bugs and glitches. Now Apple is making an internal change to how it approaches software development in an effort to address the problem. According to Bloomberg, Apple software chief Craig Federighi and other execs announced its plans at an internal meeting. The new process will involve having unfinished and buggy features disabled by default in daily builds. Testers will then have to optionally enable the features in order to try them. While this change focuses on making internal builds of the OS more usable, or livable, Apple hopes that over time it will improve the overall quality of its software, as it will give testers the ability to really understand what's supposed to now be working, but isn't. The testing changes will also apply to iPadOS, watchOS, tvOS, and macOS, the report said. Apple launches the Apple Developer app. Apple rebranded and expanded its existing WWDC app to become a new Apple Developer app that can stay with its 23 million registered developers year-round. Instead of only including information about the developer event itself, the app will expand to include other relevant resources, like technical and design articles, developer news and updates, videos and more. It also will offer a way for developers to enroll in the Apple Developer Program and maintain their membership. Apple says it found many developers were more inclined to open an app than an email, and by centralizing this information in one place, it could more efficiently and seamlessly deliver new information and other resources to its community. PayPal buys Honey for $4 billion. PayPal has made its biggest ever acquisition for browser extension and mobile app maker, Honey. TechCrunch exclusively broke the news of the nearly all-cash deal, noting that Honey currently. For more on this story, visit the news article link.